Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
What up? I already know this is Punch Drunk, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. el adobo, el song, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. Dímelo, mi gente. Dímelo, mi gente. Ladies and gentlemen, you're still in the aftermath of Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, the trilogy. A lot of people still talking about it. A lot of people talking about what's going to happen next to Canelo Alvarez, what's going to happen next to Triple G, what's going to happen next after the surgery. You know what I'm saying? We're talking a lot about what Canelo Alvarez is going to do. We're talking about the people that want Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez is Rey. Canelo Alvarez, the pound-for-pound super middleweight champion of the world. Canelo Alvarez, a.k.a. Canelo, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. Que te foque out of here, man. Still in a lot of people's mouth. And, of course, we're going to have to discuss this because we're going over here in Punch Drunk Boxing, we keep it real, all right? If y'all want your little narrative pushes, y'all know where to go. Like I said 1,000 times. Y'all want a little narrative pushes, I will direct you to your narrative pushes over here in Punch Drunk Boxing. We break it unbiasedly, logically, and objectively, okay? We don't give a damn about nobody's feelings, all right? All right, that's why your boy, Mr. Moonshine, is fucking blackballed in the sport of boxing because I keep it real, keep it raw, and I keep it real with y'all. So you got to help me out here. All right, don't leave me in the island. Don't leave me in the island like Castaway. All right, don't you run away from me like Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, baby, y'all already know the passion is real. The delivery is real. Boxing is real. Boxing is good. Boxing is alive. Boxing ain't no coma. If you hear somebody saying the boxing is dead, smack them up. What's good, everybody in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody in the chat, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, you see the thumbnail, see the title. I'm going to go straight in the content. I like David Benavidez. I believe David Benavidez is one of the phenom in the sport of boxing. David Benavidez got the threat that we actually need, a threat that makes the Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez a mega fight. We even heard Mike Tyson said months ago, why to Jamar Charlo, what about the Mexican monster? What about the Mexican monster? Floyd Mayweather won the Mexican monster to fight Canelo Alvarez. Marquez won David Benavidez to fight the Canelo Alvarez. A lot of prestige, a lot of legends want David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. Hey, 168 pound. Canelo Alvarez is the king, but he still got responsibility to rule. You understand what I'm trying to say? A lot of people be like, well, these guys got to do something. Now, David Benavidez, he got to do something if he want Canelo Alvarez. Huh? Because calling him out, calling him pussy, calling him coward ain't enough. Ain't no damn pussiness in Canelo Alvarez. Ain't no damn cowardness in Canelo Alvarez. You can't be pushing that type of mess with us. We too small for that, David Benavidez. We like you. But him saying that he's pussy and he's coward is not going to work. I am tired of everybody in this community keep falling for the same hokey doke. All right? I'm tired. This ain't no middle school, high school when somebody be like, hey, yo, meet me at 3 o'clock, and that's a real call out. And then the sport of boxing be like, hey, yo, but they made Benavidez call Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? He ducking him. He's scared. He ducking him, man. Shut the hell up, man. We too small for that over here, man. Right up the storm. Good looking out, brother. He says, salute punch. I want to see Canelo versus David Cansada. David, let's go. We want to see that fight as well. But like I always say, and I keep consistent with every type of fight, or every type of fighter that likes to call out this particular fighter, want to shame him, and then the community want to shame him. But y'all gotta hold him. Y'all gotta hold this guy accountable. David Benavidez, Samson Promotions, PBC, whatever y'all want to call it. A real call, I'm gonna say it again. A real call out in the sport of boxing is when you petition. If you're in position, you can petition. If you send a term sheet, if you make an offer, a written offer, if you send a contract. Now, if we ain't hear David Benavidez petition the WBC, if we hear David Benavidez send a offer, send a contract to Canelo Promotion, If we don't hear David Benavidez and Samson Promotions send a term sheet, a contract, then the call out is Campeón Americano. Okay? All right? Or you just want to be, or you want a novela. Eso es lo que es con ustedes. Anali in the building. JT in the building. What's good, JT? What's good? What's good? What's good? All the members. What's good? What's good? What's goody good? Halim from the UK. What's good, baby? What's good? Jackie. William Boxing in the building. What's good, man? Hey, yo, we got to stop that, man. Brian Guzman. Exercise your rights, Benavidez. Exactly. Now, David Benavidez, Jose Benavidez, the whole family, great. I like what they do in the sport of boxing. I like the way they're promoting themselves. I like the way they moving. I like it. Cool. I like it. I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of David Benavidez. I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez. I'm a fan of the trainer. I'm a fan of the combination of father and son. I love it. It's like I always say in my channel, fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. I love that. But what I don't like is the cap. I don't like it. Dun, dun, dun. Mr. Campeón America. I don't like that shit. Okay? Stop with the call out. Stop with the call out. Stop with the empty call outs. That is a problem in the sport of boxing. Too many empty call outs in a sport of boxing. I am tired of it, and I'm letting y'all know. Stop falling for the hokey doke. Stop falling for it, y'all. That's not the way boxing work. That is not the way boxing work. Hey, yo, I want to fight you. Hey, yo, you ducking me. Hey, yo, meet me. I want to fight you next. I want Canelo. I want him next. Why you ducking? You's a coward. You's a pussy. Shut the F up. Shut up. Samson Promotion is best friends with Mauricio Sudamon. Samson Liquid is best friends with the WBC Presidente, Mauricio Sudamon, a.k.a. a teddy bear, a.k.a. Sugar Bear. AKA the pimp. Okay? I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear the shame. I agree with Canelo Alvarez, man. I disrespect him. What the fuck y'all doing? I agree with him. I want to see the fight, but I agree with Canelo Alvarez. I want to see the fight. That's the primary fight I want to see in 168. Just like I want to see the primary fight in the welterweight division is Bud Crawford versus Earl Spitz. Just like the primary fight in the heavyweight division is Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. Just like I want to see Butler versus Inoue. Just like I want to see Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Just like I want to see Devin Haney and Lomachenko. You can flip it. You can match it. You can all mix and match it. Just like I want to see Shakur Stevenson, you know what I'm saying, go to the 135, will probably get the undisputed. Just like I want to see that Stephen Fulton or Inoue moving up. Just like I want to see Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall, Alicia Baumgartner versus Michaela Mayer. That's what I want to see. I want to see that David Benavidez in 168 fight to fight Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, the 4th division world champion, the super middleweight undisputed Canelo Alvarez, the king, the cash cow, the living legend, the walking legend. I want to see that fight. But business decisions speak louder than words. And I've been saying it for a long time. Business decisions speak louder than words. Business decisions speak louder than words. Business decisions speak louder than words. Okay, business decisions speak louder than words. If your business is not speaking louder than words, you already know, then you cap. We're not here for the BS. We're not here for the narratives. Again, if the narrative sues you, you go to the channel that wanna give you the narrative. That because they would, you know what I'm saying? There's fanboy Canelo Alvarez channels. There is channels that hate Canelo Alvarez and want to shame other fighters and stuff like that. Want to shame Canelo and stuff like that. Like over here is unboxing logically and objectively. Canelo Alvarez is Rey El King. Everybody want the Willy Wonka ticket. We already know that. But Canelo Alvarez is also correct. What are you gonna disrespect me with these? Why are you gonna disrespect me with the Bucci right here? Anthony the Red, that's it. That's it. You got to shame me, you got to disrespect me. Respecting me. You got to call me pussy and coward. And you got Anthony the Red, that's it, motherfucker. You know at your age I was fighting Floyd Mayweather, DGB, the greatest of all time. Usted está hablando, de Benavidez. At your age I already fought Floyd Mayweather Jr. No, respecting me. You have to respect if you want to fight. And if you want to fight, you got to do what you have to do and time the paperwork and ask for me like my friend Eddie Reynoso asked for Makabu. Makabu's still tight. I am still tight, Punch. I am still tight. I ain't still mad, Punch. Why you talk about everybody, Punch, about Benavidez? Huh? Again, you skipping me, Punch. Everybody in the YTBC, in the YouTube boxing community, always skipping me. Huh? Why nobody say people are ducking Makabu? Eh? They went to the WBC convention last year and they mentioned my name. Eh? And every time I get pushed on the side. Eh? Why is it? Why is it? You don't like African? Eh? The only African you like is Richard Comey, Punch? Huh? Why did you talk about me? Who? Why do you talk about me? If it's not David Benavidez, Isildo Ramirez, I see your content. Eh? The Canelo Alvarez might want to fight. He don't want to fight Mexican fighter, but want to fight the African fighter, the guy from the motherland. It's no good. Everybody in the YTBC, remember in the last year WBC convention with Sugar Bear, Mauricio Surama, Eddie Reynoso, I went face to face with Canelo Alvarez. What happened to the fight? Where the fuck happened to the fight, Punch? And nobody was pushing for it. Eh? Nobody was pushing for it. He got before and he lost. See what happened? If he would to pick me and have business with Don King with me, he would never lost to before. I would have took a dive for him. I needed money in the Congo, Punch. Canelo, what? See, that's your problem. You should have fought me. I would have took a dive for you and make you look great. Makabu. Come on, Canelo Alvarez. I told you. I took out loans. I bought a mansion because I thought you was going to give me chance. Yeah? And what did you do to me? Yeah? I have to pay. I bought Lamborghinis. I took loans because everybody in the Congo said, oh, you're going to fight Canelo? You're going to have the money here. Magabu's still tight. Magabu's still tight. But anyway, smash the like button. He said, Annalise said, yo, Punch, can you do voiceovers in Hollywood? Hey, yo, they should have me in one of them you know what I'm saying, like you know, one of them Lion Kings of Disney movies and shit like that. What happened? This no fair, Punch. This no fair. Everybody talk about Esuda Ramirez. Everybody talk about before rematch. Everybody talk about David Benavidez, the sniffy guy that is in drug addict. Eh? Everybody talk about Boo Boo Andre. You the only one to talk about Boo Boo Andre, Punch, because ain't nobody talking about Boo Boo. Who is a Boo Boo? What is a Boo Boo? Boo Boo? Nobody talk about that. Charlo, the biggest fight of his career is he with his wife. He no fighter. The biggest fight of his career right now is about his wife right now. He's beat up baby mama. I have no problem. I got 6 wives, 15 kids. I have to feed them. Canelo Alvarez, please give me a chance. I take a dive. I make you look great. You go to the cruiserweight division. I give you belt. I take a dive, and that's it. That's my business. But if David Benavidez or anybody wanted Canelo Alvarez, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Again, I'm gonna say right now, so I won't take a little piece out. I'm gonna say right now, Demon Jaime Hernandez. I'm gonna take a little piece out. All right? Don't edit my shit. And they be like, yo, Punch Record saying shit about Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. I'm gonna say it like this, son. Don't be editing my shit. All right? And if you go edit some shit, let me take a picture for the thumbnail. If you're gonna edit my shit, you better take a good picture on the thumbnail and say, yo, Punch Drunk said this about David Benavidez. And then when I go to Las Vegas, David Benavidez, Jose Benavidez is gonna be like, come on, Punch, man, I don't like the way you say, bro. Cállate like a break. You esa en petition. No, pues déjame quieto. Yo no voy a hablar mentira a la gente. HLD in the building, Boricua. Benavidez holding the Mickey Mouse interim WBC belt that can never be Canelos Mandatory. Number 1, Pavel Siligan is Canelos Mandatory with the WBC. I'm gonna say it like this, but see, he's in petition. He's in position to petition. He's in position to petition. It's just like he was the same. He might not get the mandatory position, but he get the voluntary position. De voluntary. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you like this. In the sport of boxing, whether you believe it or not, it works like this. Petition, petition, petition. Petition, petition, petition. If you want to petition to put you in a higher ranking, if you want to petition to put you in a ranking, if you want to petition to fight this fighter, if you want to petition to be a mandatory, if you want to petition to fight an eliminator, if you want to petition to fight a fighter eliminator, if you want to petition to be a mandatory, if you want to be a petition to fight a voluntary, everything in boxeo is petition, petition, petition. Okay? And if there's no petition and you calling out, but the call out is buche, okay? You understand me? Either you file a petition, either you send an offer, either you send a term sheet, either you send a motherfucking contract. Ain't nothing that shit on the table. You just calling out. You just calling out when to fight you. Then that is capped. That's just a promotional tactic to build a fight, to build a fighter, to marinate a fight. The question is, did Samson Promotion ever petition to the WBC his best friend Mauricio Sulaiman to fight Canelo Alvarez? Because Samson Promotion knows exactly how to petition. Am I right or wrong? Samson Promotion and any promoters, the only way you can promote is you're a promoter. So David Benavidez got to tell Samson petition for me to be the mandatory to Canelo Alvarez, because Canelo Alvarez already had 2 voluntarily. JT, he said, well, consider Canelo will more than likely be out the next September. See what the rest of the guys. Yes. And we've been talking about that for a year too. And I'm going to be touching the base right after this little segment here. You remember this. They know how to petition. Check this out. Years ago, Samson Promotion know exactly how to petition. He sent a letter to the WBC. And remember this, when he petitioned and sent a letter to the WBC? There you go. This was years ago. This is what I know. This was a letter to the WBC. Samson was promoter for undefeated 2-time WBC super middleweight world champion David El Bandera Roja Benavidez has sent the following letter to the WBC requesting they reinstate Benavidez into the super middleweight rankings after failing to make weight for what would have been his first title, first defense of the WBC strap against Romer Alexi Arguello. On August 15, the WBC graciously installed Benavidez as their #1 contender at light heavyweight. Ooh, we're going to touch base on that too. Remember, David Benavidez was ranking the light heavyweight, so don't be standing around looking for Canelo, because Canelo will be having surgery. If you've been ranking the light heavyweight division, David Benavidez, and you don't got no opponent in the super middleweight, I suggest you're big behind. Go to the light heavyweight division and let us know. Let us see how you could dare to be great like the small Canelo Alvarez did, my friend. But let me keep on reading. However, after consulting with physicians, Team Benavidez say they're confident that the pandemic played a major role in Benavidez's weight problems, and that 168 pounds is still a safe weight to make for the 23-year-old Benavidez. Benavidez was stripped of the WBC title by weighing in 2.8 pounds over the super middleweight limit, but went on to score a dominating 10th round TKO over Angulo. Liquids says he's requesting the WBC place Benavidez in the super middleweight ratings in position where he can secure an elimination fight and start the road to regaining his championship. So what this means, this is what I'm telling you, this is the way that boxing works. The promoter sends petitions. Promoter sends letter of request. Then the promotional company, they take the letter, they vote on the request. They vote on the petition. Now, we understand that Lickowitz, when he wants to clarify something to the world, he will go and have an interview. He will post that. That post was in his IG. Go check it out. Samson Lickowitz. When Samson wants to make sure that nobody is capping around him and his fighter, he shows up. He'll go to the Boxing Voice and give you the details. He'll let you know. Remember, David Benavidez called Demetrius Andre. Demetrius Andre said, okay. And then Samson Liquor would say, no. To even talk to us, you better have $7 million to even talk to us. David Benavidez also pulled out Bill Haney's call with the David Haney situation. He said, oh, you really want this fight? All right, let's bet money that you're not going to fight Javier Fortuna. Let's bet $50,000. And Bill Haney was, as a matter of fact, let's bet $100,000. I'm going to put it right now on escrow so everybody could see it. Boom, pull this card. Samson Liquors do not like you to play around or create a narrative about his business, about his fighter. But Samson Liquors has not petitioned for Canelo Alvarez. Samson has not petitioned for it. PBC, TGB, whoever is around David Benavidez has not petitioned for it. Now, they made a package offer. But my business is my business. I don't care if David Benavidez was in a package offer with Jamal Charlo or a Earl Spence on that package PBC deal. How you feel like how you feel, put it this way, and this is why I shouldn't, well, David Benavidez and his team should not submit and actually go out there and say, yo, but there was a PBC offer, so we really actually did send the offer. No, you didn't. You was in a package deal with another fighter that you calling out and calling him a pussy. So are you putting in the package deal? You a package deal type of dude. You sending package deal contracts. Y'all ganging up on Canelo. That's a gang up package deal. Nah. You send your separate contract, your individual contract. Jaime Hernández, así mismito, díselo a la gente, díselo a la gente. Don't give me no package deal. You want me, you got me. How about that? So as much as I love David Benavidez, as much as I love that he's one of the few, and I believe that he's going to carry that, he's going to the sport of boxing. He fights, he's a fighter. ¿Qué está pasando? Bueno, otra vez. Boxing now, the voice of the UK, London, bro. To my brother. It's going to be some massive under the UK. Rest in peace to the Queen of England, Elizabeth. My queen been Miss Elizabeth. When you came into my life, made me realize you were the love you were, and you took me by the hand, made me understand. That's for another show. I already don't know if Azuldo Ramirez, Dimitri Vivo. Since we got there, and I'm gonna tell you, look, ladies and gentlemen, and there's tripping management. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. Tenemos ahora, coño, que the internet. Eso está pasando, breaking up, Punch. I know, man. I don't know. Maybe hating on me. I gotta do this for my phone. I do this for my phone. I don't know what's happening, man. Let me see what. Tripping, right? Coño. Oh, man. This fucking shit real, bro. Petition is the way it goes, so it's cat. Yeah, man. Hold on, bro. Let me go to the phone, bro. Petition account. Hold on. Hold on, brothers. Hold on. Yeah, it's the same thing. The boxing. Coño. mi gente, esta cosa no está trabajando. Ya sí. Dime si mío. ¿Mayor o no? Siento, coño, estoy trabajando. El día entero. Hablo, mi gente, me. Coño, estoy trabajando. Bueno, seguí así. What's up, Punch in the chat? What's good, Real Boxing? Eso, me está jodiendo toda vez. Me está jodiendo una coña. Que lo voy a esta gente. Ya estoy vaina. He said, Punch McDonald. Tú verás, tú verás. Vamos a esta gente. He said, Punch. Diablo, money came from the live made even better. Diablo, gente. Espera, vamos a hacer algo. Espera, vamos a hacer algo. Más mejor. Estamos aquí, más mejor. You need change phone company, Metro PCS. Estamos más mejor aquí. Punch got on the neighbor Wi-Fi. Mira, ey. Y esa vaina, me están burlando ustedes, Coño. Tú verás que, tú verás que te voy a hacer nada. Embarrassing me enfrente de mi gente. Coñazo, tú verás, Atema. Tú verás. Pero, señor. Aló, maldito Altoman. ¿Ah? Mira cómo ustedes me tienen aquí con este fucking stream que nunca está trabajando y todo el dinero que estoy pagando. Fuck you, ok. Me voy para Verizon. Mira, arréglame la vaina aquí. Sí, put the drunky right here. We live right now. This is very, very important. ¿Qué di que the stormy? ¿Y esa vaina? ¿Qué me importa a mí? I don't care if it's raining. Mira, arréglame la vaina. Me voy para allá ahora me meten. Le voy a romper la boquita. Oíste, me arreglan esto, oíste. ¿Ok? Cut the whole shit off. Espera, don't cut the shit off. Cuando yo termino, te voy a llamar para atrás. Ya, me voy para Verizon. Sí, usted no es nadie. Spectrum, me voy para ahí. Atrás Metro PC trabaja más que esto. Fuck you. Is he calling Obama? Oh, shit, man. Oh, my fault, bro, man. They gotta do something about this shit, man. Every fucking time it fucking rain hard, this shit is fucking stupid, man. It's probably them terremotos that are going in the world, Punch. No. I'm sorry, folks, bro. I can't do this, man, like this. What's good, T. Bayless? What's good? Damn, I got a good guest coming on, man. I got a good guest coming on today, man. Diablo. Nah, todavía está malo on my end. Todavía está muy malo esta vaina, coño, man. Está muy malo esta vaina. Anyway, vamos a seguir hablando de que se arregle esta vaina. He said, Mauricio area and hurricanes in PR. Pero no hay un hurricane aquí. Nah. Who is it? Hold on. Damn, but not to be honest, I don't even want the guests to come, bro. I don't want the guests to come now, bro. For real. Dame ver. I don't want the guests to come now, man. This shit is bad right now. Nah, it's a good entertaining guest. I already put it on the membership. If y'all still got the membership, I already put it there so y'all can ask y'all question for the members and stuff like that. If y'all member, y'all already know who's the guest. He said the guest better be Pancho. Your audio is crispy, but image freezing a bit, but not too bad. All right, pues vamos a seguir hablando. Nah, Keith. But anyway, look, David Benavidez, and I like David Benavidez again. I like his team, but people got to stop believing in these call-outs, man. JT said he's going to be a damn punch inviting me to an offline interview. There you go, JT. He know who it is. He know who it is already. Give us a hint. No. The hint is in the membership. All right, Larry. The hint is in the membership. No man, coño, man. The members are supporting. So if I tell you what's the point of the members? As long as the guest is not a Southpaw 773. Matter of fact, I'm gonna invite him a hablar mierda con ese tigre. But anyway, yo, I just don't look. I want to respect all the fighters, and I know that all the fighters don't have control of their career. The fighters don't have control who's petitioning. The fighters don't have control of that because they're not licensed promoter. Unless if you're a licensed promoter, then you could petition for some fights. But Samson is not petitioning for a Canelo fight. But now that Canelo Alvarez is going to have surgery, he's going to be out for a while. Now he's going to go back. Y'all remember when I did that video and I said, man, I want to see what these guys going to do if Canelo Alvarez retire like a Floyd Mayweather. I don't want him to retire, but I want to see him take a break. I want to see what these guys are going to do. Remember we was talking about that? And that was like last year. We was talking about that. Let's see what these guys going to do now. Like David Benavidez, Jose Benavidez Sr., his pops, right? David Benavidez pops. All right. Canelo's not going to be what y'all going to do now? What y'all going to do? What you going to do? I want to see what y'all going to do. And if I was David Benavidez, if he was ranked in the light heavyweight division before, there you go. Jaime Hernandez. Ahí mimita. Jaime Hernandez. Ahí. Welcome back, my friend. Gracias de lo mío. Diablo, pero yo no quiero que look, and I appreciate you, man. Join to become a member, man. Join to become a member, y'all. Support the channel. Damn, man. I don't want him to come, man. To be honest, how the internet is right now, I don't even want my guests to come right now. Benavidez is ducking 175 division. I didn't notice my membership go away. Me dejaste, Jaime. Me dejaste, señor. You leave there. You leaving your friend. You leaving your brother. Well, welcome back. But anyway, y'all. Anyway. Again, I don't want y'all to keep falling for the call-outs, man. Because I don't know if it's fun for y'all just to keep talking about nonsense. Because at this point, he said, never again. Orale, bro. Welcome back to the family. He ran away. Hey, yo, Brian Guzman, he ran away and then came back. Ahora que venga ahora, my guest. Like, let me send him the link just in case. Hold on. You send him the link just in case. And he gonna be training Michael B. Jordan. Tired of these exactly Kings of the Commonwealth. We're tired of it. But the fans, the fans, this community got to be tired of it. They got to be tired of it. Benavidez should fight Andre. Samson don't want David Benavidez to fight Andre. Stefan, tired of these nothing call-outs, these empty call-outs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you see a fighter, if you're a boxing content creator, if you're a media personnel, if you're going to ask a fighter, who do you want next? And the fighter says, I want such and such next. The following question should be, and no, let's say if the fighter be like, I've been calling out this fighter and this fighter is ducking me. The following question is, has your team filed a petition? Has your team sent a offer? Has your team sent a term sheet? Has your team sent a contract? All right, that you don't want the fight, or your team doesn't want the fight at this moment. That's all y'all gotta ask. How many times are people going to interview David Benavidez, and David Benavidez and his father going to see saying the same thing? I would like to interview David Benavidez. I would like to interview. I interviewed his pops one time, Jose Benavidez Sr. Right now, if I'm going to ask the question, who do you want next? Did your team, did Samson Promote, send a offer, a single offer, an individual offer, not a package deal, Your offer, a David Benavidez offer. Okay? That's the question. These promoters are really the ones to blame. Facts, they are the ones to blame. But the fighters are the ones that are going out there and promoting it. They're promoting the BS. They're promoting the cap call-out. They're promoting the empty call-outs. Remember, look at this. Look at it. Who is, put it this way. Vamos a hablar de verdad. Let's talk for real. Who is Canelo Alvarez's manager? Who is Canelo Alvarez's manager? If you want to send a contract, to Canelo Alvarez, who would you send the term sheet, the contract, the offer to? Who would you send it to? Any boxing fan says Eddie. Victor, no, they'll send it to the manager first, and the manager brings it to their partners, the Zone and Eddie Hearn. But you're going to have a direct connection to the manager. That's the first person you want to call. The manager. Let's work out a deal. Exactly. Victor Garcia, Reynoso, Carlos, Eddie. Yes, Jaime Hernandez, Eddie. Exactly. You want to call Eddie. So you got Jose Benavidez Sr., let's be real, all week talking shit about Canelo Alvarez, talking shit about he don't want to fight Mexican fighters, that he's pussy, that he's coward, all these things. What did Jose Benavidez Sr. did when he first saw Eddie Reynoso? What did Jose Benavidez Sr. did and say to Eddie Reynoso when he finally saw him face to face? What did he say to Eddie Reynoso? I think who got the video was Fight Hype or Fight Hub. What he do? Let's be honest. When Jose Benavidez Sr. saw Eddie Reynoso, what did he do? Hey, it's on video. So you gonna call your fighter a pussy, a coward, all the name in the book? You know what I'm saying? Diss him as a Mexican and stuff like that. Once you see his manager, hey, vamos a hablar. Let's talk later on. Let's talk after the fight. Let's get this fight done. I got the paperwork for you. Let's sit down. Somos Mexicano. Ven, we understand each other. Vamos. We're gonna drink some Modelo, some tequila, some Corona while we talk about this. Le dio la mano como si en nada, como no dijo nada. Boom, Eddie Reynoso look at him like, okay, te voy a dar la mano porque, you know what I'm saying? You submitting to me? That is a prime example of what even a lot of people in YouTube do. That's a prime example of what a lot of people do in the community. When people talk shit about somebody, they talk shit behind somebody's back, and they finally see you, or they finally see that you know what I'm saying? They be like, hey, yo, what's going on? Cap. So I don't want to hear it anymore, bro. I don't want to hear David Benavidez saying that he wants Canelo Alvarez. I don't want to hear it because business decisions speak louder than words. Don't tell me you're going to call him a pussy and a coward and all the derogatory name in the book, and then you see his manager that handles his paperwork, and you're like this. ¿Cómo está, hermano? I respect you, you know what I'm saying? Everything you do for boxing. Deja la pendeja, deja. Y la pendeja is not them. They're not fooling the people in the sport of boxing. They're not fooling Eddie Reynoso. They're not fooling Canelo Alvarez. They're not fooling Eddie Hearn. They're not fooling The Zone. They're not fooling PBC. They're fooling us. Do you understand? The laugh is on us. They're fooling us. And by they fooling us, we have become their promoter. We're working for them 24/7. Look what we're doing now. We're talking about the fight, but this content is not talking about making the fight happen. This fight is not, oh, yo, Canelo Alvarez got to fight David Benavidez. Oh, David Benavidez, he's going to have to fight Canelo Alvarez. Oh, Canelo Alvarez doesn't want to fight the man. Fuck that shit. You ain't doing the paperwork. You ain't doing the business decision to get Canelo Alvarez in the motherfucking ring. You ain't doing the business. You ain't moving in a way that you want to fight. You just talking shit. And then when you around them, you want selfies and you want to shake hands. Let's be real. Now don't get mad at me, Benavidez family. Don't get mad at your boy Punch Drunk Boxing, because what y'all doing is on video. I'm just reporting the news. One day you're talking shit about Canelo and saying he pussy is a coward, and then y'all seen his manager where y'all supposed to supply him with paperwork. If y'all was real about your shit, Jose Benavidez and be like, hey yo, why your fighter acting like a pussy? Mira, yo tengo el dinero aquí mimito, vamos a hacer algo, vamos, de ahí esta pendeja, somos mexicanos, vamos, esta pelea. What's next? No, vamos con una fotito para la gente. Ay, arripeque, yo, ay, besando culo. Déjala pendeja. Don't let even the other boxing content creator keep on pushing the narrative. This is what it is. I'm going to tell you the truth. They know the power of YouTube. They know the power of this community because we keep boxing alive. We keep boxing conversations alive. Because if it wasn't for us out here, nobody will be talking boxing. So what they do, these independent promoters, entities, use us to promote them, to keep their names in our mouth, to shame Canelo. They need us to shame Canelo Alvarez in the ring. They need us to shame every other fighter. They need us to shame David Benavidez and Andrade and Charlo and Wilder and Fury and Tio and Haney and Javante and Davis. They are using us. Lo están cogiendo nosotros por pendejo y no somos pendejos ya. I've been here long enough. I know exactly how to get a fight done or get the attention of a fight or get a vote in as a petition. You ain't doing that. You don't want Canelo Alvarez. Benavidez, Samson Likowitz, you do not want Canelo Alvarez. And if you want him, there's a WBC convention and I want to see the motherfucking paperwork. All right? There's a WBC convention coming up. In the convention, this is where you have your requests. Just like Eddie Reynoso requested for Makabu. Just like any other fighter requests for something. Just like they requested, right? The Top Rank requested for the franchise. Remember? That all happens. That's when Devin Haney got elevated. A lot of shit happens at the WBC convention. You were WBC number one rated. You in a position to petition to be a mandatory. Canelo Alvarez already had 2 voluntaries. So I want you to do the paperwork. I want decisions to speak louder than words. I want you to go to the WBC convention over there in Mexico. It's going to be in Mexico. And David Benavidez, Simon Likowitz, Jose Benavidez Sr., I want to see y'all there on the line when they make a line and they have a mic and says, we want to petition and we want to request for David Benavidez to be the mandatory to Canelo Alvarez. And then the board, they're going to vote on it. And how much you want to bet that the board will vote on David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez? But if you don't request it, or you petition for it, no, you are current mandatory, what you think the WBC is going to do your fucking work for you? Let's go. This is real boxing. Okay? This is real boxing. This is real boxing talk. Not that emotional talk, not that beta talk, not that, hey, yo, David Benavidez been calling out Canelo out for a long time. He ducking him. He's scared. Man, that's not boxing talk. I'm tired of that boxing talk. We could play, we could, you know what I'm saying? Try to talk like that just to make a video, just to make a content out of it, just to make a live about it. The truth of the matter is, in boxing or call out, it's paperwork. You don't have no paperwork, then your call out is an empty ass call out. You just capping. Straight up. You remember, I'm gonna give you an example. Bud Crawford. I'm gonna give you an example. Bud Crawford was saying that he want to fight PBC fighters. That he's calling out Keith Thurman. They calling out Earl Spence. He's calling these guys out, right? Remember, Keith Thurman got mad. What did Keith Thurman do? Keith Thurman was on Brian Custer. He said, man, I want to fight Bud Crawford right now because he's getting me tight. And what did we hear the next day? What did we hear the next day? Keith Thurman representative sends a contract to Bud Crawford. What did Bob Arum say? Oh, he asked for $10 million. Keith Thurman said, I ain't asked for no $10 million. I just asked for a respectable number. They ain't want to negotiate. That's how you do fucking business. You send that motherfucking term sheet. Why do we believe Devin Haney versus Gary Russell Jr.? Because Bill Haney went out there and he showed us the term sheet that he sent Gary Russell Jr. And he showed us. Yo, I'm going to tell you like this. When people don't want to perceive as liars, they're going to show you. They're going to show you. It's their business. Samson Lick was his best friends with Mauricio Sulaiman. The easiest fight to make right now is David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. Benavidez on that boo-boo starting to try to bring out half Ecuadorian side. What it Mexico, Ecuadorian. They say the same thing about Benavidez' plant. They claim he asked for $10 million. Man. It's all cap, bro. Everything is cap. If there is no petition, everything is cap. We're not asking the right questions. These media, and this is why I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm blackballed from these shows. They know who they are. These promotional companies have blackballed me because they listen to me and they know that I know certain things about motherfucking business. They know that. So they're like, we're not gonna let this guy punch in. When I was doing media credentials, all these media folks, they was calling me the crazy guy. But nobody was saying I was lying. They like, yo, you crazy. Yo, you crazy. You the crazy. Do you crazy punch run boxing and stuff like that? Well, we need you. We need a new voice. Yo, they was all giving me props. As soon as I started talking business, I started talking about knowing the shit that I know behind the scenes. Don't let me in. They ain't gonna let me in. You know why? Because I'm gonna ask the question. Now I'm gonna ask the question that needs to be asked. Before I gotta be nice, I gotta be in the door. Pero aquí mimito, yo dije mucha cosa y ellos lo saben. Ellos lo saben. And the only way that door opens up and they can't deny me no more, if y'all support real shit. But if y'all support the narrative pushers, if y'all support them and y'all don't support the real shit, man, it's good. Then keep that crazy dude out. Keep that crazy dude out. NE boxing fan, yeah. That dude too. That dude too. You know what I'm saying? They didn't like what I said about Gervonta Tank Davis. And then Gervonta Tank Davis said what I said about him. They didn't like that I knew the meeting in Top Rank. That I knew the meeting, and I said it, and I said it 3 months before the meeting that Bob Arum had with Bill Haney. And they had to go out there. This guy had to say that I'm lying. You're right, motherfucker. I know that shit. So it's to discredit me and keep me out because I know some shit. And look, I already know some shit. Motherfucker, I could write a motherfucking book. All right? Y'all better let me in because I know shit about motherfuckers. But I'm going to keep that shit until it's right for Punch My Boxing writing the book. But y'all got to support the real. Y'all got to support the real. Y'all got to support the real. If y'all don't support the real, if y'all rather support the narrative pushing, y'all rather support que they hablan mucha mierda de la otra gente, pues them motherfuckers got support. Ustedes hablan mucha mierda. ¿Ah? Ustedes hablan mucha mierda de Southpaw, hablan mucha mierda de LDVC, hablan mucha mierda de Dante Vaccination, hablan mierda de AKK TV, hablan mierda de otro de Tigre. Ustedes hablan mierda, pero you know what? They get support, bro. Y nosotros tenemos 72 gente aquí mimito. ¿Y qué eso es? Ah, deja Punch on. Déjalo ahí, déjalo abajo. Keep that motherfucking down. Keep those numbers down. The lower the number, the lower the opportunity is there to tell the truth and be real about it. Felt sorry for Rayo. They hyped them up and suffered first defeat. They need a humble team. CCI Flooring. What's good? What's good? Smash the like button. There's the community right here. We had a wave. Motherfucker, hey, yo, Punch Wrong Boxing, we was coming. They know that shit. We're about to change the whole motherfucking shit. Ellos tienen miedo, tienen miedo, mi hermano. You don't think they're saying, Diablo, mira este tigre, we gotta file a petition. If that shit gets around, and then Fight Hype, and then Michelle Phelps, and then Radio Raheem, and then all these big channels start asking, did you file a petition? Hey, I know you want Canelo Alvarez, David Benavidez, I know, but did your team file a petition for you to be the mandatory for Canelo Alvarez? I know, man, we want Canelo. We've been no, espera, David, calma. Did Samson file the petition? Did you offer Canelo Alvarez a fight? I'm not talking about the PBC group deal. I'm talking about did you, Samson Promotion, did your promoter send a offer, a term sheet of you and Canelo Alvarez to fight? I mean, you were in the WBC. You are the number one contender, correct? You in mandatory position. So, or Samson Lick is he going to request and petition for a mandatory for a fight with you and Canelo as a voluntary or as a mandatory? Have y'all? No? Okay, y'all don't want Canelo Alvarez. Okay. It's not that David Benavidez, it's not that David Benavidez is lying. It's that nobody is asking the real questions. Because the real question, they will have to answer it. And if they flip and they stuttering with the answers, then people are going to understand the truth. The more you don't ask the right question, the more you could be in the sport of boxing. The more that you keep it real, the more they want you outside of the sport of boxing. You know why? Because you're affecting their business and you're affecting the how you say it, like the morals of their business. The way that they conduct their business. In boxing, these guys don't want to be challenged. I give it up to Mauricio Sulaiman, because Mauricio Sulaiman, he'll answer any question. And whether y'all like the answer or not, that's one of the guys, Mauricio Sulaiman, that you could ask him, and he don't run from questions. He don't run from questions. He sometimes be answering them. He answers them like, what the fuck is he saying? But these boxing heads, nah. You don't see how emotional they get, even on Twitter. when you get on them with some facts, you don't see how emotional they get? They don't want you to compromise their business. They don't want you to compromise their reputation. That's what it is. So they keep motherfuckers like me out of here. They keep us out. And then they send memos to their fighters and say, don't do interviews with Punch Drunk Boxing. That's how boxing is. I'm letting y'all know what it is. I got the memo. They already told me. They already told me why I was blackballed. They already told me, the fighters, that they send memos not to do interviews with me because it compromises their business. It compromises their reputation. I get it. I get it, though. I get it. I get it. The only frustration part is, though, to be honest, the only frustration part is that I keep it all the way real. They know I keep it real. But I could sell in YouTube. Y'all don't support what's real. Y'all don't massively support what's real. So then we're subjected to what? The bullshit. Let's do a content that says that that Canelo was ducking David Benavidez, and that's it. Y'all want lies, y'all want content, y'all want narratives, and that's what it is. As soon as I give the truth, look, the more that I give the truth, the more that I'm out, the more that they push me out of boxing. Do you understand? I keep it real with y'all, but y'all don't give me the massive support. It's not enough. It's not enough. So I'm keeping it real with y'all. I'm keeping it real with y'all, and boxing is booting me out because I'm keeping it real with y'all, but y'all support is fucking weak. I'm not talking about the people that support me. I'm talking about collectively that support was real in boxing. And then them dudes in boxing and be like, good, man. Ain't nobody, he don't got that power like these other channels. They love those other channels because those other channels, they ain't fucking telling truth. So they cool with those. Is them truth, is the one that you know what I'm saying, that rings that bell, that put a shockwave. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. 10 times more boring than Haney. G Money in the building. Virgil called out a reporter. Canelo should stay away from David. Stops Canelo in 5 rounds. Canelo has no stamina. Nah, man. The fighters know Punch is the real deal. Yeah, they know, and that's why I respect the fighters, because the fighters that show me love, man. That's why I respect the fighters. But I also understand that they're under promotional company, and some of their promotional company, they got to pick and choose who to mingle with. They got to pick and choose. Benavidez got no footwork, no head movement, and soft as mixed section. Yeah, but guess what? Tyson Fury got a soft midsection. He's still hard to beat. Juan Marquez almost kissed Benavidez' chest. All right, like Joe. Nah, man, but look, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. But now, if Canelo Alvarez is gonna be taking a break, not a break, but he got surgery. And I want to see what these guys going to do. What David Benavidez going to do? Who David Benavidez going to fight? If I was David Benavidez, I'll move up. It's time for these guys to do some work, man. It's time for these people to do some work. Like we wanted to see the Mayweather Manny Pacquiao, but they sitting their ass. Manny Pacquiao was fighting competition. Floyd Mayweather was fighting competition. And then Manny Pacquiao was saying, I'm going to fight the same dudes that you fight, and I'm going to show you how to really beat them. And this is why the anticipation of Mayweather Manny Pacquiao was always on the up and up. Yeah, people was frustrated because it took a long time. But Manny Pacquiao said, "Oh, you beat Ricky Hatton like that? I'm gonna beat. Let me beat Ricky Hatton the way that you supposed to beat him." And that's what made this fight mega. That's what made this fight a mega fight. But if Canelo Alvarez is gonna do all the motherfucking work, and y'all gonna be fighting Lemieux, who else y'all gonna be fighting? Canelo Alvarez is out. Benavidez team, I want to see. I want to see. Who you gonna fight? Daniel Jacobs? No, that man go Maduro. Move up. Call out Buatsi. Who Buatsi gonna be fighting next? David Benavidez versus Buatsi. How about that? You could also petition a fight. Let's go check. Let's check. Let's check what he could do. Hold on. Vamos a ver lo que él puede hacer. Porque what you gonna do? Standing around waiting on Canelo Alvarez? No, así no, mi hermano. Tú estás muy bueno para eso. David Benavidez is too good for that to be waiting. And too big as well. Let's see. Espera. Vamos a ver. ¿A dónde que estamos? Hold on. Dame esa pelea. Let me get David Benavidez versus Buatsi. How about that? How you like that fight? David Benavidez versus Buatsi. David Benavidez versus Joe Smith Jr. How about that? David Benavidez versus Joe Smith Jr. And I still got David Benavidez beating Joe Smith Jr., but at least you fighting an ex-world champion in the light heavyweight. Give me Buatsi. And I like that Brown fight too. Brown did good. I like Beterbiev. I like that fight. Let me get the Beterbiev. Let me get the Brown. Let me get the Brown. Let me get that fight. How about that? Let's get that Marcus Brown fight. Let's get that Marcus Brown fight. Let's get that Buatsi fight. Let's get that Joe Smith Jr. Benavidez versus Suldo. Suldo's going to be fighting Bivol right now. Benavidez versus Fondora. Eso, mi hermano. Smith 175. Maybe. How about that? Yeah. Smith 175. Beat him worse that Canelo Alvarez beat him. Engage it. You know what I'm saying? Because you could, if you want to try to expose Canelo Alvarez, and he's saying who did he fight? Canelo Alvarez is telling David Benavidez, who did he fight? All right, then fight the same guy that Canelo Alvarez fought, and you beat him worse than Canelo Alvarez. How about that? Facts. Don't tell me there's no opponent for David Benavidez. I don't want to hear another small dude fighting David Benavidez. There's nobody on 168. How about you show up at lightweight? You could come back down at 168. Canelo Alvarez went to 175 and came back down at 168. So go up, fight Buatsi, fight Smith, or fight Joe Smith, fight Brown, or Callum Smith. Let's go, David Benavidez. That's it. If you ain't fighting those fighters, don't tell me that you want Canelo Alvarez. Either you want to shame him, Canelo Alvarez, using a triangle theory, or you want to petition for Canelo Alvarez. But don't tell me you want Canelo Alvarez. Y'all got to put in the work. Y'all got to put in the motherfucking work. All right? Here's the reason why Canelo Alvarez could say what he's saying. Y'all can get mad all y'all want, but when Canelo Alvarez saying who y'all for, but Darrell, that's it. Those are the facts. The fuck you want Canelo Alvarez to do? To keep y'all doing y'all motherfucking dirty work and go and take over 3 divisions at one time? Y'all want him to be the man at 160, 160, and 175 as well? You want him to do all the motherfucking work? That Smith fight is good. Punch. If Spence and Crawford don't happen this year, I'm done with these two. They should just move on. Let the new generation rise, such as the likes of Virgil Ortiz, etc. I agree with that, but I've been on that way before. And this is why we got to hold the Belt Federation accountable. That's why we got to hold the Belt Federation accountable. Let me see the people. Callouts. Benavidez capping. That's the lead. That Benavidez is capping on the poll. Zach Parker beats Charlo, Benavidez, and Boo Boo. Agree, Punch. You talking that objectivity. Facts. That's all. Now, there's going to be people out there that are going to be like, oh, Punch is hating. I'm not hating, bro. I'm just keeping it real, bro. I'm just not passing on the narrative that a lot of these channels do. And I know a lot of subscribers, I know a lot of followers love the narrative because it's entertaining. I get it. But real talk is entertaining as well. Real talk is good. Let's not waste our time. A real call out is when you send a term sheet, a contract, or a petition for a fight. That's the real call out in boxing. All that yippity yapping is not a call out. That's just promotion. Y'all understand? That's just promotion. David Benavidez got choices. Buatsi, Joe Smith Jr., Callum Smith, Marcus Brown. Give me one of those fights, David Benavidez. Give me one of those fights. Buatsi, they consider a dangerous fighter, trained by Hunter. Joe Smith Jr., ex-world champion. Got beaten by Bivol. Got beaten by Beterbiev. Let me know what y'all going. Let me know what David Benavidez, what you could do. Cause then be like, oh damn, this guy beat Joe Smith Jr. worse than Beterbiev beat Joe Smith Jr. Beterbiev beat Marcus Brown, right? Buatsi wants Bivol, but he can't get Bivol right now. Bivol is fighting Sudo Ramirez. Raps also get that David Benavidez and get Buatsi. Get it. Get that fight. You can fight outside of Arizona. Go to the UK. There is no excuse for David Benavidez not to fight. Canelo Alvarez is going to be resting. And while he's resting, Canelo Alvarez is going to be resting, having surgery out there and looking at y'all. See what you're going to do. Shit, he will wait because there's no David Benavidez. What happened if David moves up and loses? Then he moves up and loses. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? A loss is just one loss. At least he went up, and if he lost, so then people could give him the same excuse. People could say that he was too small for 175. The same excuse that they give Canelo Alvarez. People could use that too as a motherfucking narrative, right? If he loses, at least he went up to dare to be great. Fucking David Morrell. David Morrell has done shit. What the fuck is the David Morrell? Why people keep mentioning that name around these guys? Why people keep mentioning that hype? They let him do some work in boxing. I haven't even done a video of David Morrell. Not because I like David Morrell, but come on, that guy has to put in some work. Got to put in some work, man. Shucks. Man. I keep hearing, people, he's 7-0, y'all. That's what it is. You know what it is? That people, again, they go to channels and they spill out David Morrell, and then people adopt it and say, what about David Morrell? And come on, guys, man. What y'all talking about? Punch, your skin looks good. What product you wear? I said, no product, man. No alcohol. Put it that way. No alcohol on my product. I don't use no. I don't use. I limit the alcohol on soap. If it's lotion, you know, as natural as possible. It's hard to find natural stuff, but everything natural is possible. You know what I'm saying? My skin's not good with alcohol. If you're gonna wear cologne, wear the oil cologne, perfume. Not that's more oil based than anything. You know what I'm saying? Those perfumes are more expensive, but I don't buy them cheap colognes either. So yeah, man, limit the alcohol on your skin. Limit all that product. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get fully natural stuff, but just limit it. The least, the better. True facts, Punch on Boxing. Chica, what's good, John? What's good? If they crying, they can't get no fight at 168. Rapstar said Morrell versus David Benavidez. Why you want a 7-0 guy to fight David Benavidez? Why? Rapstar, tell us why Morrell. Is it a YouTube hype? Why you want Morrell, bro? You want this guy? You want this guy? There's the guy that you want. 7-1, 6 knockouts. That's. And I don't even go by boxer, but I just let y'all know. This is what y'all want. Is that what? That's what y'all calling for right now. That's like saying y'all want I can't even give like an example. Again, people are into Punch's PBC thing. Morrell with PBC, so they hype him up on YouTube. I know, Egg. I know. Yo, Egg, and that's why I keep it real, bro. Egg, that's why I keep it real. I have done not one video on David Morrell. Not one. You know why? He's 7-0. He's 7-0. You think I'm going to shave Morrell to fight David Benavidez? You think I'm going to shave Morrell to fight Plant? Morrell to fight Canelo? He's 7-0, guys, man. 7-0. He is 7-0. That's like me asking. That's like me asking Lomachenko to fight. That's like me asking Lomachenko to fight Keyshawn Davis. That's like me saying, Gervonta Tank Davis, you got to fight Keyshawn Davis right now. Literally, that's what that's what you're asking for when y'all say David Benavidez versus Morrell. Is that you're asking Devin Haney go fight Keyshawn Davis right now. Canelo looked 43 years old fighting Triple G. Look, I'm gonna tell you, it was a tire fighter versus an old fighter. And hey, I agree. Hey, to be honest, man, I agree with Oscar De La Hoya, man. It was a dud, man. I mean, Canelo Alvarez, you know what I'm saying? 118, 110 was my scorecard. Maybe because I was expecting more than Canelo Alvarez. I was expecting more from Canelo Alvarez. That's what it is. I was expecting more. And when you expect more, you know what I'm saying, and you don't see it, you don't witness it, then you feel like it's a dud. Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. That was a motherfucking dud. That was the worst hype fight ever in the sport of boxing. Albert Ramirez, exactly. That's like give Lomachenko versus Keyshawn Davis. Morrell versus David Benavidez. The fuck is that? At this stage, what the fuck is that? And I hear people saying that in the YTBC, but I know exactly where y'all get that hype from. I know this community. My eyes and ears are in a lot of places. I know where y'all get that mess. I know where y'all get that mess. And Loma has done more for the sport than Benavidez. Exactly. Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao definitely didn't live up to the hype. They didn't live up to no hype, bro. That was the worst. That was the hypest fight. That was supposed to be remember the slogan of the fight of the century. That was the worst fight and the richest fight in boxing. And I feel, look, a lot of people wanted the trilogy. I didn't want the trilogy. You know why? Because I knew how people was going to treat Canelo Alvarez. That's why I said Canelo Alvarez will have to retire Triple G. And if he goes to a decision with Triple G, what I said, let's go back to the video. What I said, y'all, let's go back to the videos. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back to one of my titles. And people said that Punch you hating. They say like Punch you hating. Here you go. Where's that? Hold on. Hold on. Canelo unacceptable. Canelo crucified for not buying not. Canelo TKO. If not, Canelo level of greatness. Let me see. There's the video right here. Hold on.
He has to be Triple G from pillar to mother effing post. He needs to stop Triple G. He needs to make that statement without a shadow of doubt. I am way better than you. You are not in my level. Do you see how I keep the same energy? If Canelo Alvarez does not make a statement, does not shut the door of the Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez, if you make this fight, even if Canelo Alvarez wins a 115, 113, that wouldn't be enough. Because that 115, 113, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, well, I thought it was a draw. Or maybe it could have gone either way, 115, 113, Triple G. He would not close the book. And I think, unfortunately, how boxing works, it will hurt his legacy. He would need to make a statement versus Triple G. He has to be Triple G from pillar to mother effing post.
Well, it wasn't 115, 113. I gave it a 118, 110. But he needed to win a decision. He won a decision. He should have never won a decision. And this is why Canelo Alvarez was not content with his performance. This is why Canelo Alvarez wasn't happy. That's why he didn't smile after it. Triple G, man. Let me see. I don't want to see David fight Canelo or Plant. David needs to fight Beterbiev at 175. Nobody at 9. He don't have to fight him right away, bro. What he needs to fight is the other guys. I want to see Joe Smith Jr. I want to see a Joe Smith Jr. versus Benavidez. I want to see Callum Smith versus Benavidez. I want to see Buatsi or Benavidez. I want to see Marcus Brown or Benavidez. Give me those fights. Give me those fights. Wow. Why? If you want to wait on Canelo, then give me one of those fights. Or give me Callum Smith and take Callum Smith out. Show us that you could do it better than Canelo Alvarez. Like Manny Pacquiao was showing that he could do it better than Floyd Mayweather. I don't want to hear nobody. I don't want to hear nobody else's name, to be honest. I don't want to hear. We are spoiled as boxing fans. We've seen young fighters do their thing. We've seen Bam Rodriguez getting Riverside. We see the challenges. We're spoiled, man. And if I consider you one of the phenom in the sport, and as a young, hungry, dangerous fighter, and you're capable of these challenges, man. You are capable of having these challenges. And everybody know that you're a big 168 pounder. Everybody know that. I seen you call Andre. I seen him call out Charlo. Those guys are little guys. I want you to be that guy, the big guy that you are. Remember, you was ranked in light heavyweight. So get those fights in. You could wait for Canelo Alvarez all you want. I think a Callum Smith versus Benavidez is going to be good, and you could promote that fight. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time. My guest did not show up today, but it was a 50-50 cash. But this week, you know, for sure, you know, let me see. You ain't see it. But for sure, yo, for sure, he is going to. You're hating on Benavidez now. He said you're hating. He said you're hating on Benavidez now. Clown. That's what I mean. This is the YTBC. You can't. You got to pick a side all the time. If I say that Canelo Alvarez needs to fight David Benavidez, I'm hating on Canelo Alvarez. If I say David Benavidez and his team need to send a term sheet, need to send a contract, I'm hating on David Benavidez. I'm telling you, man, these fanboys for real, man. I don't know how they fingering themselves. At this moment, that's what they are. That's what they do. They finger themselves with the fighters that they love. This is why it's hard for unbiased boxing talk to move. That's why it's hard. Jorge Herrera, facts. If there is no petition, there is no offer sent. Individually, I'm not talking about the package deal of PPC. I'm talking about individual deal of Benavidez. There's no term sheet. Then the call out is cap. But this is what I get, folks. This is what I get for keeping it unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. This is what I get. A person will be like, "You're hating on Benavidez now." So now I'm hating on Benavidez because I said, if you want Canelo Alvarez, have your promotional company petition in the WBC convention and where the vote and where the board will take a vote in, and they know, the WBC know for a fact that a David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez is great money. Plus, they're double dipping on them because he already paying sanctioning fees and belt fee to the WBC. But this is what it is. See, these people, what they want is for me to pick a side. It's either Canelo side and shame David Benavidez, or David Benavidez and shame Canelo Alvarez. This why in the YTBC is very, very hard to be unbiased, logically, and objectively. But you know what? I enjoy being unbiased, logically, and objectively. I said that Canelo Alvarez need to reassess his regimen. And people are saying that I'm hating on everybody, no, so hating on Canelo Alvarez. because I told him to reassess, that he needed to reassess his regimen. And I said that Canelo Alvarez should not fight Eddie Reynoso. But you know what happens? People look at the thumbnail, people look at the title. Yo, there's so many people that write on the comment section without even looking at the video. And they have to come back and be like, oh, my fault. I just look at the video right now. That's what happened. That's what it is. You're just like Canelo, bro. You never win against these motherfuckers. You're just like Canelo, bro. You never win. I don't. To be honest, I don't. I don't. It goes up and down. It goes up and down. I speak good about Canelo Alvarez win. 15 subscribers. I said that Canelo Alvarez should reevaluate himself for Eddie Reynoso. Minus 15 subscribers. You feel me? It's like it's crazy. It's crazy. And this is why it's either you pick Canelo Alvarez and shame everybody else, or you a channel that shame Canelo Alvarez and there's still a market. There's a big market for it. You know what I'm saying? The market for unbiasedly, logically, and objectively boxing content is dying. I'm going to tell you right there. It's dying. So I stress y'all fans, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want channels to keep it real, to be logical, objectively, y'all gotta support it. Y'all gotta share it on your social media platforms, because these other guys is gonna be winning all day. These guys gonna be winning all day. But anyway, man, shout out to all the boxing content creators. Shout out to everybody, man. Hope everybody doing good. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love you, God bless, and on to the next.